Hey everyone, this is Lazy Raccoon, and I'm here with another coaching video. This is the third video, I believe, helping a Shen one-trick pony, and we're gonna see what I can do to help him, and go from there.
Wait, okay, I thought that was Annie top. I was about to just commit die. They have Frank and Annie though, so.
Skip ahead here, I'll turn it down a little bit.
I'm a Korean player, dude. You'll see. Yo, they change on her. Actually, not gonna go for the level 1 trade. Just gonna get my ass beat.
So it looks like their jungler is Lilia. I'm assuming that they're going to start the blue buff there and make our way down to bot lane, so we can kind of opt to play aggressively here for the first 5-6 minutes.
Yo, we got the John Deere Classic on the jungle, Lord Tito. So I'm got
20% take 200 damage. 200% damage.
I'm in a prediction.
Looks like he's
so I have a keybind, like for every role except for support.
Trying to finish running on.
I like how he starts his sword here.
If the support's gonna die, it's kind of just a wrap.
I missed. For me, it's also a great start.
Yeah, dudes. You're playing a new champ, man.
So it definitely looks like they leash bot side. So here we want to let the set push in so we don't risk gank potential. We do have Udyr who's going to be making his way top side too around the same time. So it isn't the worst
Sets
idea.
who start W pissed me off, bro.
So just keep the lane neutral.
And I missed, bro.
Once you miss your abilities and get the auto, you generally don't want to stay for too long and get another auto because their abilities are going to be up, or they can just react to your trade, and then your trade ends up being negative.
Well, I just lost my only chance at winning this lane. They call me the CS god.
Not too ideal to trade there when taking minion aggro.
If I didn't go back for that second hit, I probably would have came out of that way better.
We know Lilia is now in their jungle on their blue side, so we need to be playing careful here.
Ooh, he does not have his W.
Good dodge.
Let's go, baby. Wait, Udyr?
It's actually pretty good awareness of Udyr.
Wait, I can hit the flash taunt? I can hit the flash taunt?
Good taunt.
Let's go, baby! Let's go! That's truly too easy, bro. Jungler hand-fed me fucking double buff and a fucking 2 kills.
So as soon as you get the kill here, you should be looking top lane to see if your minion wave is going to clear the enemy minion wave. And in that case, since it does, you just want to reset immediately.
Wait, does Set have TP?
Because, yeah, Set's going to TP back, and if you start your reset now, you can come back with an item. Because if Set TPs back to lane and clears the wave and you stay, you're kind of forced to keep staying. And then, since Set probably has a partial item, at least some kind of component like a ruby crystal, he can start trading with you, and you'd risk giving up your double buffs.
He does. He's not even going to miss this wave. That is so... Okay, he missed the cannon card. I'm going to say word. Okay, I gotta be careful here, because Set is Set. Oh, but I want that.
So staying here doesn't really make sense, just because he has the lane froze in a really good position. You're not able to trade on him whatsoever. And he can just hold it there for as long as he can. You're kind of at a disadvantage here, because you could be basing and then walk back to lane just in time to catch the wave. Because he actually gains a lot here by being able to just freeze and farm for free.
Gonna do it.
Whereas if you leave, he's probably going to start slowly pushing
I
it.
do have a free. Okay, I'm chilling. I gotta let this shit shove out. That's right, shove it. Thank you, sir. Fucking helping me out, buddy. That's so tough. Their jungler flash right there, Tyrion.
So since Udyr, keep an eye on your own jungler. Since Udyr is invading, this would be a pretty good time. And we also see Lilia on the bot side. This would be a really good time to clear the minions as fast as you can. And that way, you can go down, help Udyr in case Orianna collapses, or just straight up reset and come back with some sort of item.
That I do.
Like this. Weird.
So normally you don't want to throw in some autos and stick around for too long when you miss the taunt, but since we have the double buffs here, it's actually not too bad of an idea.
Oh, I hit that taunt. I fucked up. The wave is pushing towards me though.
Since he backed off, it's probably warded where Udyr is.
It ain't worth it, Mr. John Deere. I kind of fucked it. Yo, Udyr's being toxic, dude.
Don't know where Lilia was.
He actually backed. Oh, we're freezing this shit.
Yeah, good idea, good idea.
Just that.
One thing I'd like to see is using hotkeys to upgrade your abilities. You don't want to be stuck in a situation where you're in a team fight and you have to move your mouse down physically to click to upgrade one of your abilities. And it seems like it's just a small macro mechanic, but if you learn 10 improvements for your micro, then those things really add up and you're just able to outplay the opponent in quite a few more situations, and it just all adds up.
And I missed that and that. It's just pain. What did he get? A longsword? I gotta be careful now. Well, I could have reverse taunted him and made him take tower shots. I should have. Wait, maybe I can.
Good taunt.
Oh, fuck. No, 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 minions, minions.
Orianna plays such.
So here, I'm assuming you're gonna TP back to lane right after
Damn,
buying Tiamat.
I was stressing, but I just realized I had TP, so I can actually just come.
So this is actually a pretty big mistake for purchasing items. If you have enough for a component, like I believe that's Jarvan's Fist, you definitely want to buy that and start stacking it, because you can gain max health from killing minions, or at least the Tiamat.
Damn,
but
I was stressing.
I'm not sure if there's a specific strategy for buying Ruby Crystal, but there's just so much that this item has to offer.
But I just realized I had TP, so I can actually just come back to lane chilling. Hey, buddy, you better. Yep.
Missed minions to cancel the recall. I would say that's
Alright,
worth.
delete his back, so he doesn't even get a good back.
So here we want to be watching this dragon fight. We know that dragon's up and it's been up for like 2 minutes now. And the entire rest of the team is bot side. We want to be hovering with our mouse as much as possible to see if we can gain an advantage here. Yeah, just like that. Even a little earlier would have been more ideal, rather than forcing to ult to react to saving a player. We could ult in there to reduce a damage ability or bait them and turn the fight.
Or he flashed. I'm gonna clear this control ward for you.
So at this point, you don't even really need to worry about the control ward. Just go to the minion.
Yeah,
wave
I can
and
text
shove
your
it.
cannon, right?
I'm surprised
It's
this
gonna
team
die.
isn't doing dragon here.
I'm gonna watch this cannon as I walk back to lane, and I guarantee you it dies. And I'm gonna be kind of mad. It's just fucking dead. It's crazy. It's actually dead. It's disgusting. I set.
So we don't have anything to help the team here, so we can't really do much other than
Oh, you didn't.
shove them in.
Did you actually?
And I don't think Set has TP for another 2 minutes, give or take.
You did it. Look,
So we want to be shoving him in to pressure him into either wasting TP to get to lane so he can gain XP and gold from minions, or use it to help the dragon fight. And if he does use it for the dragon fight, then you can just hard shove since you'll already be pushed. And then get a bunch of tower plates.
And of course you have another control.
Yo, why am I enjoying playing my champ again? The fuck?
Like, they know you're gonna be bad.
So since Set obviously pinked this bush, we can almost assume that Lilia will be in the area, so it's possible that he could be baiting a fight, so Lilia can come up from try. Just something to be cautious of.
Yo, the backbreaker! Got low set. Okay, so I can win this if I dodge this fucking W, Ivan. That is a literal win condition. Oh. Okay.
We actually can't trade here, we're taking a lot of minion aggro.
Nah, he has minions. I'm not gonna risk it. Damn, what am I, a coward? I should have fucking took that.
Like, I know what you're trying to do.
So we have Udyr grabbing the scuttle. It looks like he's trying to invade. Whenever we see, like I said before, the jungle invading their jungle, we also see Lilia on bot side. We want to shove this in. If we shove it into his tower, he has to respond to that, and we can help. We can take possibly their whole jungle camp and rift, and we might trade dragon for that, but they actually lose quite a bit just for giving up their half of the jungle. And it also forces Set to catch the wave.
God damn, this player's.
Oh, I hit the wrong minion. That's tough. Oh, he's gonna be pushing
So when
back.
Set's gone for this long, spam ping missing at least once or twice.
Him, I really kind of need to bag.
Since we didn't back in this position after hard clearing this wave, it puts us in a really bad position because now we're stuck with a third health, and Set has essentially full control of the lane, and he can either decide to freeze, he can zone you out farm if he's really good, and he can possibly set up a dive if Lilia comes, which probably won't happen because Udyr's on your side of the map. And we also see Lilia jungle.
Yo,
At the
12 seconds.
So when we have like a 2v1 here,
Ooh, 12 seconds.
we want to be constantly moving, even if we don't have any cooldowns. Even not attacking is fine, because if we can close the gap where he's going to flash, then we can deal a lot more damage, especially when our cooldowns come back up.
It's
So here we want to continue walking, continue walking.
6 seconds, man. I'm useless.
And in this case, it looks like we're going to lose Dragon. It sure seems that way. In that case, we can get as many tower plates as we can. We should also notice the recall or the death timer on set.
Hey,
So
me and the John Deere get it.
once he's at about 8 seconds, we want to start recalling right away, and that way we can come to lane the same time as
Fucking
him.
hey.
If we allow Set to come to lane before us, it gives him the ability to start controlling the lane, and that's something called tempo. So luckily, he does have to waste his TP, so we can just run away. But at this point, you want to reset right away, and since their team is filled with AP, we want to try and get some. We want to get some MR items.
Truly a king.
So I would argue that maybe some MR boots could be better here, or something related to team fighting. Because although we don't have Dragon for another 4 minutes, 5 minutes, we're gonna need something that allows us to peel for our team. Like Locket of the Solari could be a really good one here.
Bro, yeah, my lane is just sitting under a tower, dude.
Yeah, he actually can't be fucking set. I don't blame him. Fuck this champ. So broken. Yeah, I can bait it. I can bait.
One habit I'd really like to see being built here is looking at the map every 5 seconds, especially when you're walking to lane, because we saw Lilia Lilia appear in the mid lane, and it's super obvious. Like I always look at the map when I'm not doing anything really, and that way I can understand and try and think of how I'm gonna approach this lane. If I should push it, should I help Udyr, who's on our side of the map, get rift? Do I want to play back so that way I can safely ult and help my team when they're fighting?
Bait all this shit out. I would bait all this shit out.
So it looks like we're trying to set up a dive here. We also know Lilia's in the area, so this could go south. I don't think it's worth it.
I think he knows. But
So here we want to immediately start helping our team at the rift. And we want to be looking right here as well if we need to ult. Wasting the taunt like that is really disadvantageous because it puts yourself at a distance from them, because you want it to close the gap, right? If you're taunting right in here, if she has flash, she could easily just flash over to here, or I believe you missed, she can just keep walking and speed up right here. Yeah, so what we want to try and do is always use our CC or dashing abilities to get in front of the enemy champion. And that way we can close the gap and deal a lot more damage, kite a lot more autos into them. And if you had just walked along here just to follow her and then save your taunt, you could have used it for a better situation.
oh no, I missed.
Also, when you know your opponent has some sort of a dash, using your W doesn't really make sense right on top of him. You want to wait until he uses his ability that displaces the enemy. I think that would have saved the Udyr right here.
Bro, I missed the taunt on her because she moves at Mach fucking 10, bro. That's so annoying.
I got my kill still.
Like for here, if you're gonna miss the Lilia from that fight, you at least want to be taunting to the direction she's going by a little bit further than your guess. Just for that displacement reason and closing the gap.
Oh, she dipped all the way back to this.
Pretty good ult, actually. And although it did come in pretty clutch here, It was
Oh, she did.
okay. We did hover before ulti. That's good.
Okay, Ash. Let's fucking go. That was actually so clean.
So at this point, you don't even want to help her clear the wave because she's gonna want that gold. You want to start recalling right away and head back to top.
That's all you. Hey, and we out. Yo, Lilia's getting paid. Yo, Ivan, did you see what I just?
The only thing I would also consider, other than just recalling right away, is pinging to get those tower plates since there's still 30 seconds left before they expire.
Dead, bro?
And since we know Lily is top.
Nah, bro, look. So, Ash was getting chased down by Brand. As soon as Ash fucking entered the bush, I fucking instant TP'd on her. So she baited and went back in, and yeah, Brand didn't even know what the fuck hit him.
TPing here isn't that bad.
I just been out of fucking lane.
Dragon, I believe, is up in about 2 minutes, and your ult should come up by then.
I don't know where your young Galer is. So. Yo, Seth, that shit looked like it kinda hurt, bro. No count. Bro, I just have health set with one combo. Holy shit.
So if you realize you're doing that much damage, you want to be standing somewhere where you can zone him completely off the minions. Like if you're standing up here and protecting this minion, he'll just either miss it, which he probably will have to back off, or you can make something with him.
I'll set with one
something
combo
to extend your lead.
Holy shit! Am I the broken champ? I don't know. She plays such a short.
Placing a ward there isn't very effective, just because you have the 2 wards here. I usually place a ward right here in between Gromp and blue buff, and that way you could tell when their jungler is doing either of those buffs, and then you can play around that. So like here as well, you want to be standing around this line and just forcing him. Like we should also be last hitting these minions because we want their minions to kill our cannon minions, and then we can zone him off of it.
Like, why are there 3 of them in my lane, dude?
Rip, I missed a cannon.
This pretty much gives him a free wave.
I don't have ult. I'm heading down though. Me and the John Deere. Oh shit! Well, fuck.
Still worth.
Yeah, how you doing, guys?
So now that we're already in this area, Dragon's up in a minute.
Damn, me and Udyr both
We
had
do
the
have
same
ult in
idea.
22 seconds, so yes,
it
it would be the best idea to go back top and clear the wave.
Where's that at, man?
And we want to shove this top wave as hard as we possibly
See what I
can
did there, resetting.
into their tower, force set.
I'm pretty sure
come
Set's
back to
probably
top
in our
and
jungle
clear.
taxi. That man, John Deere, just got roasted.
Here, it's not really
That's
worth
actually-
giving
I
up
thought he would be in
minions
jungle,
just
to
to
be
check.
honest. That low-key could have been the move for Set. He's almost got Borg, though. Okay. Besides Set, their whole team is fucking AP, bro. I just realized that.
If I get a bonus.
Yeah, looking at the enemy draft can be really big in determining your first few items. Like the team mat is not bad because then at least you can push in and get priority and give them pressure that they have to respond to. But for boots, I definitely would have gone with MR boots. They barely have any auto attack damage. Almost none, other than Set, who probably is going to go for the backline anyways. So for here, like some better items could be maybe not Abyssal Mask because of the mana, but definitely Locket of the Solari and Spirit Visage.
He has board now. I don't know how strong that makes. Okay, well, I'm a couple levels ahead, my man. Yeah. Keep taking that minion damage, buddy.
I think we still could have
And he used
kept
the
trading
fucking
here
board
without
proc,
wasting
so
the
he can't
taunts.
use that shit for 80 seconds.
Enemy has been slain.
So this is really good for us. We now have 4v3 for the dragon fight. Possibly 5v3.
Yeah,
I would like to see the Tiamat active used a little bit more, especially when you start in, like, if you start the trades, immediately use it to auto reset. Since, yeah, 20-second cooldown, you'll have it
Yeah, you
in
better
about
flash,
5
boy.
seconds faster. Not that the trades will last that long, but it's just
And
a
I
little
missed the
micro.
cannon again. That's tough.
So here we want to be
AK
recalling,
fruit? Nah.
just
Yeah,
because
well,
most likely we're going to have to ult here.
He's not backing.
Set does stay, so that's actually pretty good for us.
That hits me? Nah, it ain't worth it.
But here now we don't have ult pressure. We can still ult to save, but this is pretty risky.
Got him. Fuck off me, buddy. Outplayed.
The hard part about coaching one-trick ponies is they generally know the champion better than I do, so I don't quite understand the power spikes,
Let's
but
fucking go.
clearly this player does. We still don't have as much ult pressure though. And we end up getting the forfeit. Just a few little things for this game, not too much to go over. The biggest things that I can remember from this game is when you have your lead in your and you're in lane against the enemy, try and stand and zone them off the minions. And if you can get them out of XP range, that would be huge. Even just getting them out of the gold and kill potential range is pretty good. But generally a pretty above average game. A couple blunders, and the fight around Rift could have gone a lot better too. So another thing to definitely pick up on and make a habit of is knowing where the enemy is moving to and trying to close the gap on them, so that when they do flash, when they do use their movement items or movement abilities, that you'll be closer to them. And there was a few examples of that, like in the 2v1 when Udyr came top, as well as when we missed the taunt at the Rift fight. You never want to get to where a champion is standing if you know the intent of where they're trying to move to. And that's basically all I have to say for this. Thanks for watching.
Oh.